Welcome to Spirits and Supernatural. I'm Jenny.
I'm Dawn.
And today we have two special guests with us, Galen and Shelly from Attica, Ohio, that Dawn and I met. Did you meet them in Columbus, Dawn?
Briefly, I think.
Okay, well, I met them in Columbus, and they are a wonderful couple, and they agreed to come and join us today, and we're going to actually talk about Jody. Shelly would have preferred if we were talking about Sam, because she's all Sam girl all the way, 100%.
Judging by the T-shirt.
She's wearing a shirt that even says it. But we're going to talk about Jody today. But thanks for coming, guys. We really appreciate it. Mm-hmm. So Shelly and Galen, take it away. Just kidding. Just kidding.
We're just going to be quiet. You guys lead the whole thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us everything you know. Well, thanks for joining the podcast. That was a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh.
No, today we made a sangria. Mm-hmm. Made a pitcher of sangrias for our podcast.
This is my first time making a sangria. You don't even like wine.
I don't like wine, but I like sangria.
Yeah, so part of what makes it less wine-like is the brandy that's in it.
And there's brown sugar added and orange and apple.
Right.
We actually got this recipe from the minimalistbaker.com. Mm-hmm. So thank you, Minimalist Baker.
I thought that was interesting. It's a baker's website, but sangria recipe.
I think it's important when you're cooking to drink, probably. I don't know why. It just seems like it would be important.
Awesome. Well, you guys want to start pouring.
Yeah.
And we can start chatting about Sheriff Jody Mills.
Yeah, we chose sangria because Jody, I think mostly whenever we saw her drinking, she was drinking wine. She drank wine at her house.
Wine or beer, I feel like.
She went out with Crowley. She didn't know it was Crowley.
Right.
She was drinking wine there, so that's why we went with wine.
She thought his name was Roderick.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Good for you. I could not remember that
I was just reading the Supernatural Wiki page. That's how I know that.
Good.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I've spilled entire drinks across the table, so a little bit of sangria. You're fine.
No problem.
Absolutely. Let's see how I can do it. I don't know why I'm pouring right-handed, but we'll find out.
Oh, you're doing a lovely job, Dawn.
Thank you. I need your praise. Thank you.
Yeah, she does all the time.
Can I get a paper towel?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Awesome.
Galen and Shelly, are you guys fans of Jody? Did you like Jody Mills in the show?
I love Jody.
I like Jody.
Okay. Mm-hmm. How many years have you guys been watching Supernatural?
Oh, I've lost count for me.
Yeah. Or did you watch it? Are you an OG watcher from 2005?
No, my daughter introduced me. I think she was a sophomore in high school. And she's like, Mom, you got to watch the show. You're gonna love this show. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I didn't like scary shows at all. Not even a little bit. And so when I started watching the show, I said to Galen, I don't know. I can't get past the yellow-eyed demon. He's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
So, I just kind of got, but once I got past that and started watching Sam and his dimples, I was like, okay, I'm hooked. Yep. And my daughter was like, Mom, why? Dean's a lot better, so it was always a huge debate.
But I think your daughter's right.
But
I think it's about having respect for people who have different opinions, like about Castiel.
I was just respecting her daughter. I don't understand what the problem was. I said her daughter was right. It was very respectful to her daughter. It's not disrespectful to you. You can like Sam.
Oh, yeah.
I just think your daughter's more correct. That's all.
I get that a lot.
Your one opinion is more correct. Your preference is more correct.
Her daughter's. I'm talking about her daughter's opinion. This is not my opinion.
Do you guys hear what I put up with?
All right. Let's do a little toast.
All right.
Thank you, friends, for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Yes,
all right.
thank you.
This is to Jody Mills.
And to Jody.
Man, that's really good.
That is really good.
It doesn't taste like wine at all.
Oh, I taste the wine for sure, but I'm not a huge wine fan, so I think that's why I would taste it more.
Well, you can always put more brandy in it.
I don't need any more alcohol. It's fine. I had a protein bar for breakfast and no lunch, so I'm not going to be drinking a lot more alcohol.
I just realized I didn't eat before. I had breakfast and didn't eat anything before I got here, too.
There we go.
Good times.
That's what we do. That's how we get our floopiness.
Exactly. So I was looking at how long Jody was on the show. Do you guys know when she came in?
Season...
Trivia.
I was going to say season 4.
Not quite. Season 5.
Okay.
And she was in every season after that.
Okay.
The only characters who were on more than her were obviously Sam and Dean and Cass and Bobby.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was Jody.
Well, not
who were in
episodes,
every
but
season.
in every season. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
I
So
thought that
she
was
was in
cool.
like, 19 episodes or something, I think I read.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't
well-
count the number of episodes.
Well, okay then.
I remember the counting is the math part. I don't do that part.
We don't count. We don't math well at this podcast.
We don't talk well
I
either.
don't. Yep, the wine's going straight to my head.
Oh my god.
So when they had Jody and they had the Bobby thing with the Leviathans, and she's scrubbing the floor, and it like burns the Leviathan, and Bobby runs up and gives her a big old kiss. Do you think that they were maybe going to explore a Bobby and Jody scenario?
See, I wondered about that because it kind of felt like they tried to have a thing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, in Rob and Rich's podcast, Jim said that he and Kim talked, and they played it that way on purpose. So they did it that way on purpose.
That's interesting because canonically there's a 26-year difference between them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is ew.
I agree. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. But
Yeah. Not. I mean, a little age difference, there is 7 years between us. But, I mean, when you get up there and that high, that's a little crazy.
It's like, what do you have in common, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was looking it up, and Jody is only 2 years older than Dean. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah.
That's
and then,
wild.
well, no, wait, I'm sorry. What year is Dean? Is Dean
79
Okay,
was Dean.
Jody is 3 years older than Dean.
Okay.
And then Bobby is 26 years older than she
Right.
is. It did not feel
Yeah.
right to me.
Well,
That's a little weird.
I don't think I would have been mad at it. I just wondered what you guys thought, if they were
I think
alluding to that
It
or
would have
not.
been interesting, but I don't know.
I think they played it that way because Bobby and Jody are kind of surrogate parents in a way.
Sure.
Even though Jody's only a little older than Dean, I feel like she has a very motherly relationship in a lot of ways with the boys. She's very much maybe even because they're so close in age, like big sister kind of feel. But in a lot of ways, she is a
Or
surrogate.
aunt. Fun aunt.
Yeah, but she is like a surrogate mom for Claire and Alex.
Oh,
and
yeah.
would have been probably for Kaya if that had
Patience,
worked out.
yeah.
And Patience. And so
Yeah.
maybe they played it that way on purpose. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think it worked, though. And I think it worked that they didn't continue a relationship with them. But it would have been interesting to see. You felt bad for Jody. Her.
Oh my gosh, her intro episode
Yeah.
is so tragic.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Her son comes back as a zombie.
Yeah, that was devastating.
Yeah. And she watched her son eat her husband. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Ew.
was
And-
that was bad.
yeah. But didn't you love when how we met her was she comes in to the diner, she's talking to the boys, and they're like, "Oh, we're FBI. Here, talk to our supervisor." And she's like,
That's
"Is that you, Bobby Singer?"
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it.
And immediately blew their cover. I don't know if their cover's been blown that fast ever.
Yeah, and he's like, didn't he just hang up real fast? Or he's like, no, it
panicked.
is.
He's like, "Oh,
yeah. Yeah, she was an important person
I think,
in the
yeah.
boys' lives, and I'm really glad that we had her as long as we did.
Yeah.
And Kim Rhodes was a lot of fun.
Oh,
we
she's
got to
a
meet her.
riot.
So much energy and just
She does.
Yeah.
And she's got a great singing voice. Oh, I don't know. Did your girls, are they old enough or young enough to have watched Zach and Cody, Sweet Life?
I don't know that Kay and Noah watched that or not.
I caught a couple episodes of it.
Yeah, my kids watched it.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't recognize her as who that was
Yeah.
for a long time
Well-
watching Supernatural. I'm like, nah, what? Yeah.
Well, she
Just
has,
that blonde hair made a big difference.
the hair color and cut and everything
Spiky,
made a
yeah.
difference. And I don't know, maybe putting on a sheriff's uniform
Right.
will do it too.
As opposed to a
and her
singer.
character on Sweet Life is a lot more chaotic than on Supernatural.
Sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
She's like no nonsense on
Yeah.
Supernatural.
Oh, yeah.
I
She's
was
a good sheriff.
thinking earlier that in a lot of ways she's like Bobby, in not just in that parental kind of mothering figure, Bobby Bobby was not a mothering figure, but you know what I mean.
Parental figure. Yes,
Yeah.
got it.
That she told them what they needed to hear when they needed to hear it. Mm-hmm. And the same way that Bobby did. Because we talked about how Bobby, he said what needed to be said, but he didn't say it in a mean way.
Right.
And I feel like Jody was kind of the same way. But she was able to put it in more of a I care about you guys kind of attitude.
So I was reading this article, and it reminded me of Bobby, because it's a little inappropriate, but this guy,
It's a little inappropriate.
he dipped his testicles in glitter. Pretty nuts, isn't it? You're supposed to say, oh, balls. Come on, I set you up.
Why did it remind you of Bobby?
Because of the balls. Told you I was going to share this joke.
Oh, yeah. The other day, she's like, I have this joke. It's pretty inappropriate. Do you want me to tell you now or later? And I'm like, save it.
Is that going to make the cutting floor?
I want your mother to hear that. Yes.
I'll tell it to her before we release the podcast.
Awesome.
I thought it was so funny. I called my daughter and shared it with her, and she said, I'm hanging up on you now. Click. So, yeah.
Kay would probably do the same thing.
Yeah. But she would think it was funny, though, right? My daughter thought it was funny, but she's like, I can't believe
Do you think Kay would think it was funny, Galen?
Maybe.
I was not prepared for that to be a joke because you started out with you read this article.
Exactly. That's how you do jokes. You don't tell somebody I'm telling you a joke.
Oh, I've been doing jokes wrong.
Okay, sorry. We'll move on. We'll get back to Jody.
Okay.
So, do you have a favorite Jody episode or Jody moment, Galen? I'm going to put you on the spot. Or you can think about it.
I'll think about it.
Okay, you think about it. We'll go to Dawn.
So I talked about this with Donna, too. I love her dynamic with Donna. Like the grumpy one and the sunshine one.
Yes.
Love everything with them and how they become, so close to and work together. But one of my other favorite scenes is, I think it's from the Asa Fox, funeral episode, where, they've gone through that whole experience with, the demon in the house and getting everybody turning on each other and whatever. And Jody and Mary are standing outside while the boys are doing something, and Jody says, those are two of the best men
They're good men
I've ever met. And I love that. I think part of the reason I love it is because you get to see these other characters in the show who feel the same way about Sam and Dean that we do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of this universal sentiment among, the characters, the fandom, everybody. Yeah. That's
a really good
probably one of my favorite parts. She says something about mother to mother in this situation, but like I said, in a lot of ways, Jody, when Mary wasn't there, kind of mothered them. In the one episode where they go to her house and they have dinner, she sends them away with Tupperware full of food.
Ribs. Yeah.
And it's so good.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite moments, Jody moments, was probably when they're having the dinner with the girls. And
that was mine. That was what I was going to say.
Share? I can share a different one. You go. You share that one, and I'll share a different.
I think that was. I absolutely love that one.
When
that scene
she's
is
talking
so
about
beautiful
premarital sex with
with Alex or Claire?
Alex. It was Alex.
Yeah.
She's like, I found birth control pills, and she's like, guys, do you have anything to say? And Dean is just like, what? Huh? What?
And they start draining their wine glasses.
They're drinking, and they're keep eating, shoveling the food in, they can't possibly. She's like, guys, really? They gave her no support whatsoever. But
they were not ready to have the talk with anyone.
I have another one too, but did you have one come to mind yet, Galen?
Not really.
Okay. That's okay. What about you, Shelly? Did I steal yours, or did you have another one?
I can't remember if it was when she was at the sheriff's convention, or was that Donna?
They were both there.
They were both there, yeah.
9/11, yeah.
And they just watching her and Donna share the screen. It's like you would love to have a gal pal like them.
Oh, yes.
And, I just love the way they were back and forth, and I don't know, I just loved how they were. Just, they make you laugh. when I am down, that is what I turn on. I turn Supernatural on because I need to get out of that place and that, or just watch bloopers. They're bloopers.
Oh my goodness.
Know?
Yeah,
I
I agree.
That's, it's all good for me.
And Kim and Bree have such a wonderful relationship,
Oh, they do.
friendship
Yes.
too.
I find it so amusing that their real life personalities are so opposite of their characters.
Right.
Like, Kim is, like, just so excited and, like, always so loud.
Yeah.
And then Jody is just, like, very business.
And reserved.
Yeah.
And Donna is very gregarious and outgoing, and Bree is a lot more reserved by compared. So that
Right.
so they're such good actresses.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So good.
And they both can sing so amazing.
They do. They both sing really good.
I think that's such a treat for the conventions that we get
Yes.
to see them and hear them sing.
Oh
Like
my
that.
gosh.
Yeah,
So
The
cool.
concerts are just,
I know.
they blow you away. I kept telling Galen, I said, you are going to love the concert. That is like,
So Columbus was your first con,
Yes.
Supernatural con. Yeah. So was mine and Jenny's too. Was there any moment from the con that was like the moment for you, or anything that stands out memory wise?
I think meeting DJ Qualls. He's hilarious. He's hilarious.
Yes,
I thought you were going to be when you got to sing karaoke.
that's what I was
Yeah,
going
I
to
was gonna
say.
say
You
that
were
too,
on stage
with
with
DJ
a
Qualls.
ton of
Yeah,
them.
with him. That's true. You're with
You
him.
had Matt and
Sam Smith.
it was fun.
Sam
Lisa
and
Berry.
What did you?
Yeah,
What
Lisa.
song
Julian
did you
Richings.
sing?
Oh yes, and Death was there.
Yeah,
Julian,
he had to leave
You had
though.
a whole bunch of them up there, and I was like,
Yeah,
I know.
I sang "Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
It was fun.
That was awesome.
that was great. I love it. Now,
It was a great time.
I loved. Did you get to talk to DJ any other time besides when you were on stage with him?
Not really. No.
No, okay.
we did do a photo op with
but
them.
didn't-
I did a
was just
selfie
so
with
quick.
him and got to like stand there and talk with him for several minutes, and I almost cried because like he was just so cool. I should save all of that emotion for when we
That's
do the
right,
Garth
yes.
episode.
Garth is
But-
coming up next, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
That's his
He's-
favorite.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Oh,
Garth is.
Yeah.
I should have brought my pillow. I have one of the emotional support pillows from Andrea Hurt, and
super
mine is
cute.
the Garth one, and
That's
it's got
cool.
Mr. Fizzles on it and everything. It's
Aw.
so cute.
but back to Jody.
Back to Jody. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you think of something?
Yeah, I think it would have been cool to have the Wayward Sisters as a show.
Do you think it would have flown?
I
Do you
think so.
Do you?
Because I think it would have been cool.
Yeah.
But
They really could have done a lot with it,
Yeah.
but it just the pilot didn't even. Well, so it
was a
like
backdoor
pilot was
pilot.
in
Yeah.
pilot
was
it,
within the
but
show.
it never picked up after that.
I think that the problem it's not a problem, but in the fandom, if you don't have Sam and Dean, it's just not going to work. You know.
Well, they
That's
could
what I
have
think.
had Sam and Dean do cameos or do like
Sure.
one-off things in there,
Yeah, but
and it could have worked.
yeah, maybe it was a shame. I think the other moment of Jody that sticks out to me was when their mom had been brainwashed by the British men of letters, and they have her at Jody's cabin. Dean I think he's got a jacked up leg, and Jody walks over to him, puts her hand on his shoulder, and she's like, just tries to give him comfort, and he reaches up and grabs her hand. And it was just a very beautiful moment between the two of them. And of course, Mary was like, "Ah, yeah, being the mother he never had," or something real snarky because she was brainwashed,
Right,
Like
yeah.
she was, which I know Mary had a lot of issues, but in this case, it wasn't her fault.
Right.
Yeah, so I just thought that was a really beautiful moment between Jody and Dean.
Yeah.
But anyhow. I have to say anyhow at least once or twice.
So
podcast.
anyhow, so people can throw back their shots, right?
Yep. Yep. On their bingo card.
I was trying to keep track of like all the different monsters that Jody had fought or come up against. And because she was in like 10 seasons, because I can math that much,
Yeah.
like so many things. Well, she starts out with zombies, which is like a lot of people start out with like, here's a ghost, or Donna started out with like vampires.
Right.
Not just zombies, but like her own kid as a zombie. But she ends up, you said Leviathans. They end up finding what kills the Leviathans. She fights two different gods and werewolves because Claire almost got turned into a werewolf at one point.
Yeah, but she wasn't in that episode, I don't think.
No?
I don't think so.
I'll have to look. I don't know.
Because, what's his bucket from the British Men of Letters was Mick. He was in it. And Claire. I just didn't think Jody was in that particular one.
Maybe not. Maybe she dealt with the after effects of that.
Yeah, but she dealt with Kaya, Dark Kaya, or whatever, who wasn't really a monster per se, but she was from another world.
Right. And then she's almost killed by Crowley. And she also fights other demons and the Men of Letters. Like, Jody has seen it all. And then she's like, I'm also just a cop.
Yeah. Well, that episode when she and Sam and the other hunters went to take down the British Men of Letters, that was such a good
Badass episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Sam really kicked butt in that one.
Oh, yeah.
Do you need a moment, Shelly?
No.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
I just thought of another one that I thought was funny was when Jody was on a date with Crowley.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Well, yeah, because she didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
We're all
Until he
sitting
tried
there,
to kill her.
Yeah.
We're all sitting there. I just, like, your wheels are spinning because you're like, does she know Crowley? She doesn't know who Crowley is. She doesn't know that's him.
Yeah.
And she's just over here trying to, like, date like a regular person.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she's like, I kind of gave up dating after that. She was done.
Fair. The last guy I went on a date with tried to kill me.
Yeah.
So
The king of hell.
that's going to be a no.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty intense. I'm excited for when we get to our Crowley episode.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, he's my second favorite. Jody was great. I'm glad we got her. She was an important figure in the boys' lives and just in the show in general. I do think the Wayward Sisters, it's a shame they didn't give it more of a chance. But like I said, I think it was just, if you're not going to have Jared and Jensen at that time, the fandom wasn't interested.
Well, I think it was kind of the same thing as what happened with the Winchesters after Supernatural, is that, like, the fandom wants more, but what the fandom really wants more of is Sam and Dean.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can try to do another show, but it's not going to be the same. It's not going to have the same feel.
Right.
So Wayward Sisters would, just wouldn't have felt the same, but I think it could have been.
So what do you guys think? Do you
They
think
should make a movie.
I
a
think
Wayward
so.
Sisters movie?
Yes.
That would be good, too.
Sure.
Sure.
I
Why
have
not?
no idea for plot or anything else.
Why don't you
but
start writing that?
Okay.
What do you guys? How do you guys feel about, in the fandom they talk about season 16, Supernatural? What are your thoughts?
Every time somebody, I have friends that send me, oh, look, they're coming up with season 16, and then it's like, yeah, that would be so awesome, but, the boys have to be, want that.
Right. Well, I think
And
they
I
want
think
something.
they do,
I don't
too.
think they want a whole 20 episode season.
I would take whatever they are willing to give. Because, when I watch a show, I am like so invested in the show, and if Dean or Sam or Jody or Donna or any of them, and they're like struggling, I can feel that too. Like when Dean died, oh my gosh, I thought...
Which time?
I know, which time? The last time.
At the end. Okay, yeah.
The last time, I felt like I was right there with Sam because it was like, how devastating, and just watching them struggle and, they need each other to get through. I know myself, I don't know what I'd do without my siblings. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it was really hard. And it was like any of the characters. When Bobby died, I bawled like a baby.
I was in shock. I was like, wait, I'm sorry, what just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was rough.
That was terrible.
But I think at least we got Jim Beaver back. I think that when Mark Shepard left,
That was heartbreaking.
horrible. And then also Richard Speight, when Gabriel died,
Oh,
he
I
was
didn't
gone
like that either.
too. He never came back. I mean, he came back as a director for several episodes, but that's not the same.
Right.
You didn't
No.
see him on camera.
Yeah.
But Jodie never died in the show, right? She's one of the few that survived
She
Supernatural.
did.
Yeah, she's a survivor.
I think so.
Yeah.
I like
Yay,
that.
Jodie.
She's a survivor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Heck yeah, she is.
For more Yeah, more than one way for sure.
She's awesome. She's definitely a badass.
Yeah. And that's what I loved about her. She and Donna both. They they were good at their jobs.
Yeah, they were.
Their jobs and hunting.
Yeah. Well, they both became hunters, yeah.
Right.
Adjacent, I guess. Hunters adjacent. I don't know if you would call them full-fledged hunters. I don't know. Do you?
Well, even if they were doing their, like, sheriff duties by a day, like, when they were hunting, they were good at it.
Yeah.
They had the experience. They knew what they were doing. And they could have done cases and, like, followed up on vamps or what you have you.
Which is what Wayward Sisters would have been.
Like, on their own entirely. Yeah. They could definitely hold their own. Yeah.
Well, let's see. I think that are we at the point where we're going to rate our drinks?
Yes.
So Galen and Shelly, we do a swig rating for each of our alcoholic beverages at the end of our episode. And the first rating is on taste. So if you like it, you can give it a full swig. If you think it's okay, you can go a full swig, 3/4 swig, half a swig, or a quarter swig, or no swigs if you really, really don't like it at all.
Tasted like poop.
If it tasted like poop, then I'm really, really sorry. We really
this is fancy. This was a Chianti that we used.
Oh, it's red wine Chianti.
So
anyhow,
fancy.
So do you guys on taste? What's your swig rating on our taste of our sangria?
How do we taste?
Don't lick us. That's gross.
I would say a full swig. I think it tastes wonderful.
Oh, good. Oh.
I think a full swig too because it's gone.
Yeah,
and then left.
His glass is empty. Yep. You can have more.
I don't know if you got driving to do.
Yeah, that's up to you. But you're gonna be here a little while. We're gonna eat some pizza. We'll soak it up.
Oh yeah, you guys can finish that off.
Yeah.
All right,
Dawn.
My previous experiences with sangria have been like the Arbor Mist variety.
Okay.
As a younger person. And this was much better. Like, doing our own mix. I had no idea that sangria actually had, like, brandy in it.
Yeah.
And there were some other recipes that got, like, fancier. I think we picked a simpler, minimalist one, if you will. And I thought it was fancy. Good. We're not that fancy. We just do Chianti. That's as fancy as we get.
Which I actually stole from my daughter's refrigerator, so...
Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you, daughter. All right, so you give it a full swig?
I do.
I do too. I think it's, and I am not a wine person at all, and I really liked it a lot. I think that definitely garners a full swig.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then our next criteria is how well does it fit the person who we talked about in the podcast? So how well does a sangria fit Jody Mills?
It's deep, it's complex, it's full-bodied.
What the heck?
You're welcome.
You should have eaten lunch before you came.
Apparently.
You're more floopy than me.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
But no, you guys tell us how you feel about it. Dawn told us how she felt.
I think it definitely fits Jody. I feel that, she's sweet and interesting, and I think it's a good mix for her.
How many swigs?
Full
swig.
Full swig for me too.
All right.
You guys are easy.
Yeah. Dawn, you give it a full swig.
Okay, I was being ridiculous. Let me just
imagine that.
Imagine. No, well, we picked this because we've seen Jody drink wine before.
Right.
And modified it a little bit. I could see this being something Jody would drink for sure.
Absolutely, while she's watching like her Hallmark movies.
Her guilty pleasures.
Yes.
Sangria and Hallmark movies. I support this theory.
Yep.
I love it.
Full swig for me too.
Brilliant. This is going to be amazing.
So the only thing we didn't come up with was a mocktail. I just now thought of that.
Well, I was thinking about a mocktail. I was thinking about a mocktail on this. So, the ease of making on this, you guys didn't get to see us make it, but cut up half an apple, cut up an orange. It's really just a lot of, like, mixing and stirring together.
Yeah, we muddled.
We muddled.
Yeah. We had a muddler.
I've never muddled before until today.
She muddled like no other. And it was great. So, just take our word for it. You give it a full swig. What did I say?
A swole fig.
A swole fig. On.
All right. Everybody thinks it was easy to make.
Okay.
Awesome. So,
mocktail.
For a mocktail on this, my thought was you could replace the wine with grape juice.
Absolutely.
And get a similar flavor to it. I would probably not do the brown sugar because grape juice itself is pretty
Right.
sweet. And as far as the brandy part, if there was a non-alcoholic brandy, you could substitute that for it, or possibly use some other kind of fruit juice if you wanted to add another fruit flavor, because this was apricot brandy that we used. So
Right.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it would be too hard to make a mocktail version of this.
I don't think so either. And then you just like chop up some apples and oranges.
And you could even put in like a sparkling water if you want to have a little bit of like the fizzy,
A little bubbly.
yes, bubbly moment.
Yeah, I give it a full swig on the mocktailability.
That's a word we created.
Yeah, we created the swig system too. So
It's certified.
Yeah, we're certifiable, so it works.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, thanks,
Galen.
Galen. You're not coming back for the Garth episode, I can tell you
Oh,
that.
come on.
You could talk your
just
ear off
kidding.
for Garth.
Oh, I love that.
We'll have to zoom you in or something.
Maybe. I love that. Okay. Full
You get-
swigs on the mocktails.
Full swig.
Oh,
right.
absolutely.
This is going to be our first perfect score.
It is. What do we got? 16?
16 out of 16.
Wow. Way to go,
I
Jody
love
Mills
this
and
because
Sangria.
it was simpler math than all those fractions.
Yeah.
My pen almost rolled off the table. I got it. It's
Good
fine.
catch. Yeah.
Go team.
I'm telling you, when we created a drink called a gin and tonic, D apostrophe J-I-N-N,
Comma to the top.
And we had a guest who did not give us full swig on the taste because she didn't like the basil leaf.
That's because my best friend is a complex person who also likes to be contradictory.
Yeah.
It's great.
We should have had full swigs on that
Full
one.
swigs across the board.
This was great. Well, again, Galen, Shelly, thanks for joining us. Hope you had a good time.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yes, we appreciate you coming. Next, I think actually the next thing that we are going to talk about, Dawn and I are going to be doing a reflections episode. It'll be our 15th episode, and we will be talking about what our favorite drink was that we made in the last 14.
In the last 15 years.
Last 15 years, just water. The last 14 episodes, and Dawn and I are each going to pick our favorite episode from season 1 of Supernatural. And
I already have my favorite drink picked. I have to think
I have
about
my favorite drink
episode.
too, and I don't have my favorite episode yet.
Yeah.
And then also, maybe Dawn, you can give us a little more. Do you know about the charity that's happening with Spotify?
So we were invited to take part in a sort of charity thing that I can pull up some more information and tell you about that we're going to do with that episode.
Typewriter noises insert here.
Clackety, clackety, clackety. As I go over to the Gmail account. Okay, so here it is. It's called a podcast-thon, and it's from podcastthon.org. So they're a non-profit initiative, and they invite hosts from all kinds of different podcasts to do one charity episode, and it's a charity of our choice. And then all of these episodes get released at the same time, so it'll be a bunch of podcasts from all over the world who have a charity episode. So our reflections episode is also going to be our charity episode for that. So we'll talk about some charities that are close to our hearts
Yeah.
in our lives, and we'll do our reflection.
Yeah, so that's going to be our
that's
next
awesome.
episode.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. So anyhow, we, as always, we are on Instagram and Facebook, Spirits and Supernatural, and we recently joined Threads.
We did.
Spirits and Supernatural, so you all can find us there. Please follow us. Follow us, like us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. We always welcome comments, suggestions, whatever. We are so chill, especially after drinking a cup of sangria. I'm very chill right now. Feeling very chill.
I'm not. I had to take my sweater off.
Yeah. Dawn's a little rosy cheeked. But thanks for tuning in and joining us. And y'all done. Yep.